Alright guys, today we're going to be planting our strawberries, and I've decided that I'm just going to use regular containers like I've been doing. I was thinking about putting together a like a hydroponic bed with this styrofoam that I have, but this stuff is just too, it's not dense enough and it lets too much light through, it seems like, so I think I'm just going to go ahead. I got two containers and one of them broken, so I got to try to figure out if I'm going to be able to make it work or not. And so yeah, we're just going to go ahead and plant our strawberries. We got some strawberry roots here. So these should grow pretty decently fast. And we're just going to put them in the net pots with our hydrogen. And it should be pretty easy. So, and we'll go ahead and check on all our hydroponics that's already out there and see how they're going. So check their levels and stuff. So we'll get to it. Alright, so here's what we got. We got some great growth here. Really all of them are growing quite nicely. We're getting some root systems in. Nutrients look good. So everything's going good there. Now as for our lettuce, it's kind of what I expected, to be honest with you, but it's not, they're not growing. They're all dying. I had them under 24-hour light, and you can see the roots are all got root rot on all of them. There's two, specific reasons I didn't really feel like this was going to do much. Because one is just simply because I had them under 24-hour light for so long. They were, it was going to be a big shock to them to go out in regular daylight. And then the other thing was it was aerated the entire time instead of a cracky system like this is with no aeration. So I kind of figured they weren't going to make it, but I figured it was worth a shot. And so what I'm actually going to do now is I'm just going to go ahead and take all these out. Take these out and put my strawberries in here. And start my strawberries in here, and I'll probably put them over here on the other shelf. So we'll go ahead and get it done. Make sure you clean them out real good in between planting. Get them nice and clean, and then we'll put some new water and new nutrients in. Now we'll go ahead and fill them up, and you just want to fill them up till the water's touching the bottom of the net cup. It's kind of a little bit above the bottom of the net cup. And then we'll put our nutrients in, and then we'll start putting our roots in the net cups. Alright, so we got our containers full. And the next thing we got to do, we got our containers full and we put the nutrients in. So the next thing is to get the net cups ready. And what I like to do is you want to clean off your clay balls. And I have this strainer that the girls left outside, so I just put a bunch of the hydrogen. Even if it's new out of the bag, you still want to wash it. So I just put some of this stuff in here and then just kind of rinse it out, rinse it off a little bit. Get any residue off there. And it just seems to work really well. Get them decently clean, and then we'll put them in the net cups. Alright, let's see what we're working with here. Open our bag up. A big collection of roots here. Not exactly what I expected, but we're just going to spray this down and try to loosen the dirt up so we can get the roots out. Alright, so we got the dirt kind of sprayed off, and then we found a rubber band that was holding them all together. So now you can tell that this is what we're wanting right here. Voila. So we just got to break enough of these up. If I get 2 in one, you know, I'm not really that worried about it. I got 30 of them, so I only got 12 holes. So, but yeah, they just break up like so, nicely, and that's what we're gonna plant. So I'll get to breaking these apart, get them laid out. All right, so our next step will be on these net cups that I have. Since we've got some of these roots that are, you know, rather large, you want to be able to put it through. So I'm going to cut the holes in the bottom of these net cups and then just push these up through and then fill them with the hydrogen. And I'm just going to use these little snips here. Make it pretty easy to just cut out a decent sized hole, and just like that, and then you'll just put the plant up through there first, and we're going to pull it up, and you want to figure out where the roots kind of start and keep that just below the surface. So, because we're going to fill it all the way up with hydrogen, but you don't want the plant to be all the way down the bottom, because you want there to be air. You want there to be some of the roots to be able to have air, so that way they can develop some air roots, and that'll give them the oxygen, since this system is cracky, it's not aerated. So you want to have some of the roots exposed to air. And we'll grab our hydrogen and just fill it up. It's not really rocket science. You can center it up as best you can just to make it look nice if you want. But the important thing is that you want to keep as much light out of your nutrients as possible, and that's really the idea here. And then also these hydrogen give you a nice round shape, so your roots don't cling to the material. So if you had to transplant, it would be possible. You just pull it out, and the hydrogen kind of falls off the roots. So there we go. There's one, and you can see how the setup is. The roots sticking down into the water. We got a little bit of roots here that are going to be exposed to air, and then we have our plant. So we're going to go ahead and get all these done, and I'll come back after that.
Meanwhile,
Chickens! Chickens! Let's see if we got any eggs. Oh yeah! Mucha huevos. 2, 4, 6, Here. More huevos. Alright. We got 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 more. Usually they all lay in one spot, but I think because there were so many and we didn't get them midday, they laid them in the big coop too. So there you go. One day, 10 eggs. That's a good day. Each chicken laid 1 egg. Alright, so there you have it. We got our plants planted up here, and we'll see what they do. I'll check on periodically and see if we get any growth. Give you an update as needed. So I got 6 here, 6 here. I got the big container out of the garage. It's got 8 of them in here. Then we got our container here with all kinds of different stuff. Tomatoes, I think some peppers, maybe some basil, I think. And whatever this is, I don't know. And then I also had like 5 or 6 left over. So getting a little windy. Blew the door open. So I also had like 5 or 6 left over strawberry roots. So I went ahead and put them in this container with dirt. So we'll see how they go. It's going to be, you're going to have to water this thing constantly. What I'm going to be doing is I'm going to take a spray bottle and I'm going to fill it with our nutrients and water, and that's what I'm going to water this with the same nutrients that I'm using on my hydroponics. So we'll see what happens. But it's going to be a little bit more difficult. I'd say if I had to guess, I'm probably going to forget about it and end up killing them, or they might not grow at all in here. I don't know. This is just potting soil is all I got, so this stuff's not going to retain moisture at all. So we'll see. But I had those extra ones and I didn't want to just, you know what I mean, throw them away. And I've got a dozen different things planted outside and in the ground that we're going to see what kind of growth we can get out of those. So yeah, we'll see what happens. But I think I feel pretty good about this. I mean, we're going to have 20 plus strawberry plants. Surely I can get at least a couple of them to work out. So anyway, that'll be the end for this video. Like and subscribe if you like watching these I don't know, vlog videos, I guess. And thanks for watching.